I'm Phyllis. I live in my van.
Hello, my tribe. Here's a video about a day in the life of being a nomad. It starts around 10 a.m. and goes through about noon the next day. I want to say something about, you might have noticed I sometimes slur my words. I had someone comment in one of my other videos that I was a drunk, and I thought I'd let you know. First of all, I'm not, and why I sometimes slur my words. You'll notice actually that video, or the part of the video where I'm just waking up, I'm slurring my words, so I do not wake up drunk. I had a small stroke a few years ago, and that's why I slur my words. So I just wanted to let y'all know. I did make a video about my health issues, but I took it down because blah blah. It sounded whiny and boring. But anyway, I wanted to let you know why I slur my words. Please enjoy the video. Thanks for watching. It's about 10 a.m. I've had my coffee and put my camp stove away. I'm gonna show you just how messy it can be in the morning. I tend to move slow. I have my coffee and I play games on my phone, and that's about where we are right now. So let's look at the van. So this is real life. That's as much as I usually make my bed. I pull the covers up. That's about it. And then there's a few things I put over here. My extra pillow, my bathrobe, and that's my little drip coffee maker. So I know this is a little detail. I haven't showed it before, but since this is real life, since I made these big cushions, they're really thick. They cover up my 110 outlet. So to charge my iPad, I have to pull that cushion out so I can plug in the charger for my iPad. So that's just one little funny detail about real life in a van. We'll go over here. So, okay, I guess we'll be totally real. That's my funnel over there, which I usually leave right there unless I know I'm having company, and then I'll put it away because it's just convenient. I know it might be gross, but that's real life. And boy, I probably should put that away. That's some antibiotics I'm on right now. And you can see I haven't cleaned the counter yet, and there's my water. After my coffee, I tend to drink a whole lot of water because I get dehydrated. And yeah, there's another real detail. I smoke. I know I shouldn't, and I know I'm gonna get flack, but I'm trying to be totally real. And here's my messy floor. Usually after my coffee and my water, I will wipe down the sink and the counter, and then I sweep, and I usually actually mop the floor, believe it or not, every other day, because it gets dirty when you kind of live outside. So this is how my van usually is. I have my passenger seat turned around, which just, even if I don't sit there, it just makes it feel roomier in the van. You know what I mean? And then right now I have a whole big bag of garbage there because I'm probably going to go into town today and dump out my garbage. And that's where my camp stove and my big pot live. And you can see I'm still carrying around that foam. So this is, like I said, about 10 a.m. And this is real van life. But this is the good part right here. I mean, look at that. I am right on the beach. Look at that. I don't know what kind of ship that is. Maybe if you know what kind of ship that is, just post it in the comments. It's just a beautiful place. Texas coast. And it's just amazing. So that's midday. I want to clarify, I said midday before, and it's not midday, it's still morning, but I usually wake up around 6 or maybe sometimes even earlier. Because when you live inside, and I've talked to other nomads too, and it tends to be the same thing, you're more responsive to the day-night cycle. So I tend to go to bed not too long after the sun, and so I tend to wake up really early. So it's not midday, it's, not even 11 yet. So it's been about a week since I washed my hair. I do bathe every once in a while, like with the, little sponge bath, but today I need to wash my hair. So this is how I set up that process. I've got a bowl in the sink, and there's my shampoo and conditioner, and I love that facial scrub. And I got, instead of just using water out of the tap, I usually get a gallon of water out of my big jug in the back, just because it's easier that way. And then I've got a cup there, because I pour water in the cup to rinse out my hair. And then that goes into the bowl. And y'all are probably going to think this is crazy, but I'll use that shampoo water to bathe with. And then when I'm done, to me, that's good soapy water. And when you live in a van, you really have to conserve water. I'll use that same water to mop my floor. So I've swept, I've got everything out. I've got the clothes I'm going to wear and a towel ready to go. You want to have that towel ready because you're going to be standing over a sink, and you need to be able to reach back, and I'll move that towel over. Reach back and grab that towel to wipe your eyes. And by the way, if you ever decide to live in a van, don't use these big plush thirsty towels like I loved in my house, because they take so long to dry, both after you use them and then in a laundromat. And I would rather have just something thin and old, or a lot of people use microfiber. I've heard those are good too. So next stop, a bath, and the next time you see me, I will be clean and have clean clothes on. So I just finished my bath. I washed my hair, as you can see, and I've got my sunscreen on my face and cocoa butter on my arms, which is why I look really, really shiny. So let me show you the aftermath on the counter. So this is what it looks like after my shower bath. Yes, it's a hot mess, and I use about a gallon of water. Sometimes a little less. This time I used the whole gallon. And there's what I talked about before. That's the bowl that was in the sink, and that's my shampoo water. I'll tell you later about why it's purple, and I'll talk about later the products I use, like some of these. So, and there is water on the floor for sure. Water on the floor. There's my clean foot. A little piece of cocoa butter on it. But I'm gonna use that water to mop the floor next, so it's all good. Yay, real van life. So it's evening. I'm clean. My hair's a hot mess because it's, it turns out there's humidity at the beach. Who knew? So I'm clean. I've mopped my floor, and I had a walk. Lovely walk on this beautiful beach. And I met one of my neighbors and his beautiful cat. By the way, his cat came in my house about 4 o'clock in the morning. And I'm gonna make dinner soon. I did not go into town, so my trash is still on the floor, which is fine. So I don't have many groceries left, so I'm just gonna cook up some noodles and make a little Asian sauce to go in it and some peanuts. So I'm just gonna give you a little look around my van for the evening. So this is my evening. Look at this. I mean, you know, it's a tough life. Someone's gotta do it. What does that mean? My van's pretty much clean. Oh, I forgot to put my face scrub away. But I did scrub off my sink and countertop. Oh, little note about my solar. So I charge the things that have to be charged on the inverter. I do during the day while the sun is charging my batteries. So my laptop is charged and my iPad is charged, and that's the panel. Right now it says I think 13.2. So this is early evening in my van, and like I said, I'm gonna make myself some dinner. I'm sorry, and I'll catch you back up later. So just a quick note about dinner. I'm just gonna cook these rice noodles. I just left that package out so you can see what I'm using, but there's the 2 little packages, and I've got the water on to boil. And I'm just gonna do a little sauce with soy sauce and white rice vinegar and a little bit of sugar and maybe some hot chili oil. So just to show you what my dinner's gonna be. There isn't a lot to see in the evening. I've eaten as much as I could. As usual, I made too much, and I wish I could just leave this in the pot to heat up tomorrow, but I use that pot to heat up water to make my coffee. So I've got this little leftover container, and hopefully it'll fit in there. And then I'll wash that pot tonight and put water in it, leave it on the stove, get ready for my coffee in the morning, and I'll film that in the morning, and that'll be a whole day. But you can't see a whole lot up there, but so put that stuff away, and then all I do is take my med and get in bed. I'll have a little shot in bed. At night, I just have a few things in my bed, and I move them onto the couch. So here are those things on the couch, and I usually put my bathrobe over the solar readout because it's actually very bright once you turn the lights off. So now I'm ready to get in bed. So it's 7 o'clock. I just woke up. That's later than I usually sleep. So I'm gonna get up and make myself some coffee. So here's my morning. I've got my steaming mug of coffee and my iPad. Gonna play me some Panda Pop and probably do a crossword puzzle. So this is how I suffer in the morning. Isn't that beautiful? Hey y'all. So I'm packed up I straightened up. I've got my garbage packed up. I took out my bag from my poop bucket and put it in my I've got another 5-gallon bucket in the back with a gamma lid, and that's where I put the poop, and the gamma lid keeps it from smelling. I think I mentioned that in my tour of my rig, but I'll check that. So it's time to go. I'd love to stay here longer. It's a beautiful place, but I've got to get some groceries and do laundry. So this is the end of showing you like a day in the life. I know it probably was boring or not exciting, but that's what my life is like. So just wanted to show you a day in the life. So let's take off.